All right. Welcome to Crossroads Sports Radio, episode number 373. I'm your host, Brandon Reef. Joined as always by my co host, Jonathan Birdsong. JB, how are you? How's your week?
Man, you already know, man. Always in move, always in motion, man. So, nah, man, week's going pretty well, and you know what I'm saying, we got all the sports kind of colliding at the same, all the major sports kind of collide at the same time. Major League Baseball, you know what I'm saying, with the World Series, we got basketball. Even though you know what I'm saying, the homies like D-Cot ain't necessarily tapping in, but we got basketball, real life basketball. You know what I'm saying, tapping off, and we got in the middle part of the NFL season, man. So like, you know what I'm saying, from a sports fanatic type of standpoint, man, I'm ecstatic, man. And like, dude, and you know what I'm saying, we got a little bit of racing too, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, that's kind of on tail end. But like, nah, man, with all the things kind of, you know what I'm saying, going around, with, you know, the top sports going around, where you want to start it tonight?
Um, yeah, we'll do as always the NFL. I think the start, just that's the hottest thing going right now. By the way, I received a message. Person has asked me to remain anonymous, to have them remain anonymous, but that said that Decott is not a real Pacers fan if he ain't worrying about the Pacers already early in the season. He ain't a true fan. He's just a fair weather when they win type of fan. That was what was sent to me regards to Decott. I didn't want to share it with him personally
You,
because they asked me to.
but you
So
put it,
they
but you put it
so,
on.
but I said I will announce it nationally on here
It
for
wasn't me.
that person.
It wasn't me.
But we got some people upset that Decott's a fair weather Pacer fan only when they win.
And
That was what was told to me, and they asked me to remain anonymous, so
yeah,
I said I would.
right. Well, we'll get to the NBA portion.
Mm,
We get to the
mm.
NBA portion, and I got notes for the Pacers as well,
I
man.
mean, people got receipts apparently, so it's
Oh, man,
he's
Sunday show.
he's in that media realm now, so people start taking notice of things. So it is a mutual friend of ours.
Oh,
So I'll let him guess on that point. NFL Colts Titans. By the way, our sponsor Scott K. Nichols State Farm Insurance. Shout out to them. Colts Titans. John Colts dominate the Titans as expected.
you
Uh,
got,
beat them like an old rug.
you got
38-14 winners. Colts moved to 7-1. Still an AFC best.
you gotta love it, man. Um, just from, you know what I'm saying, offensive standpoint, and like I said, no letdown. That's what I was, you know what I'm saying, that you didn't see anything close to reminiscent that the Titans kind of, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't even close. So, um, Daniel Jones, you go down the list. Daniel Jones, 3 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, 2 touchdowns, 153 yards. Latu, a half a sack. Buckner, full sack. You put this between you and Texas. You know what I'm saying? And Jacksonville, if you know what I'm saying, if you're scared of them, any of those teams, man. Again, Jacksonville still with someone on a spiral. Texas is on a seesaw. I would say Texas is on a seesaw. They win one, they lose one. You know what I'm saying? So, they got a tough. Texas got a tough one coming up for them. But like, you know what I'm saying, Coach kind of not necessarily. You don't want to necessarily always comfortably put yourself and kind of watching your conference kind of dissolve, and you know what I'm saying. You want to keep on winning, but they kind of put themselves in the position to do that. You know what I'm saying? And Brandon, I kind of do want to kind of get in the weeds of some of this. Did Anthony Richardson fully go on IR just yet?
Yeah, he's gonna miss it. He was missing at least 4 games to
Okay,
start.
so if he's fully on IR, then that point is moved. Then Riley Leonard is your backup. You know what I'm saying, for the rest of the season, man. I was, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the kid back on the field, man. The Colts, again, like I said, you know what I'm saying, better, but nobody expected this, you know what I'm saying, for them winning. Nobody kind of expected this. I think even there, you know what I'm saying, in an honest moment, you know what I'm saying, as they constructed this team, they probably kind of thought they would probably maybe be 500 at best. But
Mhm.
you got, you know what I'm saying, what looks like new polish on defenders in Daniel Jones. And something that kind of irritates me, man. I know we don't necessarily make enemies around here with, you know what I'm saying, with other people's platforms and shows, man. But Chappell said some of the most ridiculous things I had heard, just like how he explained it. So everybody, I've been campaigning for Jonathan Taylor for like the last two weeks, right? You've been on track, been watching it, right?
Mhm.
So Chappell says today, man, he said something to the fact that a running back in this regard, you know what I'm saying, shouldn't be necessarily considered MVP because he doesn't touch the ball. Like the quarterback touches the ball more so than the running back. And I'm like, dude, what the hell are you talking about? So we gotta. It's the person who touches the ball the most gets the daggone the award. Are you serious? Then the freaking center should get the freaking ball, dude, before the quarterback. Dumbass. I wanted to call in, man, and tweet, but I'm not. I'm gonna offer him a little bit of solace or whatever. Right now, like I said, we put the owls at it for whatever reason, man. As crazy as it is, man. Drake May, if it happens, man, Brandon, I might have to shed my media credibility, man, because that means the evil empire is back, and the New England. These they trying to call me now, but like, man, that means the New England Patriots didn't pull off a coup, and they are back. They are probably a piece away. Where the Buffalo Bills should be really kind of shaking. I'm kind of quaking in their boots, but like, nah, man, I thought that was the most silliest way to try to explain a way why a running back shouldn't get the MVP. Jonathan Taylor is putting up career numbers for him. His best career numbers probably we already know like year 2, and that was like 18 touchdowns or something like that, and close to not 2,000 yards, but like close to 1,900 yards, 1,800 yards, right? 18. It was like 2 yards short. So, I don't know, man. I think myself, he ain't even in the top 5. That's again another. It sounds like more people believe in this, this argument than just Chapel. But like, no, man. I think John Taylor deserves to be in the MVP conversations for sure.
Last MVP to win that was a running back was 2012, Adrian Peterson.
He just got drunk driving, man. Come on, AP.
That was prior to using the switch on the kid. But no, I think Jonathan Taylor definitely, should be a higher candidate than he is for the MVP. And I still think it's a little early for it. I know we're week 9 coming up, and we still got 8-9 weeks left to go. There's a lot of football that could be changed.
Correct.
Here, an injury here, an injury there. It's impressive what the Colts are doing. Do I trust them right now in an AFC Championship game to go to the Super Bowl? I don't.
If it was a home game,
I don't.
Ooh.
I don't. Right now, I just feel like right now a little bit we're playing with a little fool's gold. Doesn't mean I'm saying they're good. They are right now best in the AFC. I'm going to be hesitant when it gets to the playoffs. They haven't been there. Your butthole gets a little bit tighter when you get in the playoffs, right?
I listen, and you bring up. I don't want us to start leapfrogging into playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know what I'm saying. A couple more games win, and they'll lock up. They'll lock up a playoff. You know what I'm saying, spot for them. There's still some things they need to kind of overcome. When's the last time we won at Pittsburgh? I know you know. When's the last time they won at Pittsburgh? Whoever was the quarterback, whether it was Peyton on our side or
well, I mean that's not even going to be a game this weekend.
Well, you never know, man. How they scheme them up, man.
Colts by 2 touchdowns, 14.
Hey, man, Brandon Reef was not
14.
Brandon Reef was not inspired at all. I don't want to speak for him. I'm gonna let him speak for himself. I'm just kind of warming him up, warning y'all. He was not inspired at all by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Who would be? I feel like we're wasting $181 million on defense that was supposed to be generationally talented Hall of Fame status. That was the exact quote in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, right? And on ESPN. Hall of Fame potential defense, $181 million that has no show. If you want to talk about a bank robbery, if you want to talk about a robbery, it has happened in Pittsburgh. The defense, you can fire Terrell Austin, defensive coordinator. I've asked for it for 2 years now. Still not trade him. The big thing that Pittsburgh Steelers did wrong is they let Brian Flores, who was there as a defensive special assistant after his whole Miami Dolphins fiasco, they let him walk out the door and go to Minnesota. And that defense has gotten better, and our defense has gotten to shit. And that was a horrible performance in the second half against the Packers. There's no sense in losing to the Packers in that game. The offense is doing what they can do. They're scoring. They're moving the ball up and down the field. If you look back, Pittsburgh offense, previous 4 years, it was nowhere to be found. You couldn't even get a ball across the 50, let alone complete a 15-yard pass. It was Tommy check down.
Yeah,
so
A lot of guys question Aaron Rodgers coming into this season, and
Yes, you did.
he showing improve. I'm talking about on the Steelers side.
Oh, I know.
I'm a podcaster. You know what I'm saying? I just got the. You know what I'm saying? I just roll with these, man.
But no, it's frustrating. They're 4-3.
Yeah.
They could easily be 3-4 of that Jets game if they end up coming back and winning that one. But now you take on the hottest team in the NFL, the Indianapolis Colts. I think and you're at home. I think you lose by 14. I have no feel good. I have no, oh my God, we have a chance to win. There is zero chance for us to win this game this weekend. 0.0 chance to beat the Indianapolis Colts this weekend, especially with that defense. And Mike Tomlin's going to come to that press conference again. Oh, we're going to give credit to the better team. They physically sound on the field, and they were able to take care of business. We have to get better in our assets of the game. We're going to go back and watch tape. We're not going to sulk in our feelings. We're going to sit there and, I mean, I got all the Tomlinisms we want to use. The standard is the standard.
They can't
Questions.
lose 3 games in a row. They will not lose 3 games in a row.
Yes, they will.
Wow.
This ain't your grandpa's Pittsburgh Steelers, John. All right. This isn't your grandpa's or your father's Pittsburgh Steelers team.
I understand.
Now, they went out and signed a new wide receiver this week. Martavius Valdez-Scantling, former Jet, former Packer with Aaron Rodgers. So MVS is now a Steeler, which they needed some extra help in the wide receiver field with that. They went out and made a trade today to get a new safety, Duggar, coming in from New England. With Deshaun Elliott having that knee injury out for the year, having this Duggar guy come in, we'll see what that does, but that doesn't help any. Joe, the thing that gets me, and I wish we could have a cornerback on the air, is Joey Porter, I think, may lead the league in the last 2 years for NFL penalties. My God, the man cannot play defense without a hand on the defender somewhere. And then he yanks him to the ground. Obviously, he gets a flag, and then it's, what I do? I didn't touch him.
He's not happy.
I cannot stand Joey Porter Jr. on this Steeler team. I don't want to go into another Steeler rant. We'll do a podcast just on Steeler rants because I'll have it. But I have no faith. The games are, you got home against the Colts, you go to the Chargers, you're home against the Bengals, you're at the Bears, home against the Bills, at the Ravens. I have no hope in the rest of this season. Defensively. Offensively, I do. Defensively, TJ Watt, where are you at? You took the money, you ran. Cam Hayward. You know what they are on defense, John? They're old and they're slow. That's the problem. And until they get some younger pieces in there, they're just going to keep bringing old pieces in, think it's going to work. Slay, sorry. Old, slow, can't get it done. Jalen Ramsey, your age is starting to show now a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You know, it's frustrating.
Well, as frustrating as the Pittsburgh Steelers have been coming down, surprise, surprise, the Ravens won a game without Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm. And he's back tomorrow.
He's back tomorrow. Snoop Hundley, man, I know, you know what I'm saying, makes the, you know, he made the you know what I'm saying, the QB carousel and whatnot, man. But I thought that was an embarrassing game. There's no way. I thought that was an embarrassing game for Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming off, they still thought they were playing the New Orleans. They must have thought they were still playing New Orleans Saints or something, man, because you let Hundley outgun your lottery pick. That's how that's explained at the end of the day, man. So gritty victory for them, and much needed for them. You got to tip their hat to them.
Yeah, they looked good. They're right back in it. 2 games out. Bengals 2 games out. Browns sitting there at 2-6 currently. Just looking at some games across the way. Bills got it back right. 40-9 win against the Panthers. The Jets get their win against the Bengals. Bengals let that one slip. I actually took Jets money line there late in the game, so I was happy to see that. The Evil Empire, John talked about a little bit, sitting at 6-2. They're looking good with Drake May and Mike Vrabel in there leading the way. The Eagles get a win. Cam Scottaboo, horrible injury. for his. And the replay, I was like, oh shoot,
I was
that was.
concerned. I seen it, you know what I'm saying, like a couple of weeks ago, man, on the level of intensity, like how they were being displayed. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that even as a young running back, you would think the coach would understand this, man. Young running back, young quarterback, man, don't burn out the candle so fast, man. And I don't necessarily think that was the case of that. You know what I'm saying? The injury was the case of that. But they still have horrible offensive line issues, man. They took 5 sacks. They lost the game, lost Boo, and you know what I'm saying, they still took 5 sacks that game. You know what I'm saying, against the Eagles, man. So I know they gave 4 sacks, you know what I'm saying, against that way, man. But again, man, they have to figure out. Dayball's he's got to be fired at the end of the season, man. And I'm not pounding the table for it, but you can't run. He can't run a team. You see what it is, man. The kid the Daniel Jones right now, like he's A money. Like how many years did they waste with this kid? How many years did they waste with Saquon? And because you didn't want to build or didn't know how to build an offensive line. You know what I'm saying?
Is that on the coach or is that on the GM?
I think that's on a little bit of the both. I think that's on a little bit of the both of these two.
Yeah, I
one probably
open the door for Belichick to come back up to the Giants.
Doesn't he want to come back? And
it'd be a perfect fit for him.
Yeah, the ownership kind of, you know what I'm saying, liked him at one point.
Yeah,
right?
He was in wasn't he assistant with their Parcells there?
Yeah. I thought at one point he kind of flirted. I can't remember, man. Shame on us, man. I can't remember. I thought he flirted with him at one point, but he ended up, you know what I'm saying, going back to New England. But like, no, man, I think yeah, that would probably be an offer he couldn't refuse if it's out there, because there's definitely going to be an offer. They have to go a different route in leadership.
I was sent a message on Twitter to ask you what is wrong with this team. They lost 44-24. They're 3-4-1 now. The Dallas Cowboys, John. Who are the Dallas Cowboys?
The Arena League football team. They can't run the ball, man. They can't run the ball worth the snot. And they don't have a defense. They traded their best defensive player away, and Jerry Jones says, "I got these 2 draft picks." And yeah, the best defensive players is probably playing on LSU or Florida somewhere, but you got these 2 draft picks. But you're in the middle of the season right now, man. So we'll see what he does with those 2 draft picks, and then next year. But like right now, man, they are what they are. Dak Prescott has to play a flawless game in order for them to come out on top. He's not. I mean, as critical as we've been of him over here, he's actually played pretty good this year. You can't get away from
him. And then the Kansas City Chiefs win. They're back to 5-3. Their demise. People were freaking out about their demise. Just they're going to be there. They're going to be there. That's the John. Now I need Indianapolis fans to cover their ears. If the Chiefs come here for the AFC Championship game, I think the majority are going to take the Chiefs.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely.
Nah, man.
Absolutely.
Carly Simon not having it. You seen her on that sideline? She's not having it.
They play in 2 weeks. 3 weeks, excuse me.
They play out there, though.
Yeah. Listen, don't get me. I know we don't have Colts credentials, and we got denied the first time. But don't get me started on the sideshow, on the sidelines that we don't need. We get it. You're an owner. That's great. You're learning football. But Jesus Christ, you don't need to be in the front of the sidelines there just trying to show it all off in these gaudy outfits and sunglasses when you're inside and a notebook that you're just kind of which, by the way, she was just scribbling on one line when they zoomed in on one point.
Girl down in LSU. What's the coach name down at LSU? Shame on me, man. I don't have my computer up, man. It went out. But like the outfits, oh my God, they need to tone it down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The women's coach, yeah. Mulkey.
Kim Mulkey.
I understand you're an owner, but you don't need to be sitting right on the side of the sideline in a gaudy outfit, inside, sunglasses on. Like, who you trying to be? Are you trying to be like get views for yourself? Like, I understand you're doing your thing, but Jesus, I don't need to hear about it every freaking game. I'm sorry.
You said set it up, buddy. She's invested.
I know. There goes credentials possibly for next year, but think thank you for learning the game of football for your franchise. You're running you and your sisters are running a great team right now. Keep it up. But
She ain't start smacking dudes on the ass just yet, Brandon. Don't go.
Not yet. Not yet.
The game.
If you watch, it might happen in Pittsburgh. It may happen there. By the way, what's up, D-Cot? D-Cot, you may want to play the beginning of the show. I don't want to get into it now, but there was, I guess I will. I had an anonymous person message me, D-Cot, that you are not a real Pacers fan, that you are not getting into the Pacers until after Christmas and then after into the January and stuff. Real Pacers fans start from the beginning. This person asked me to remain anonymous, and that now if they were winning at this point, you'd be all over it. That's what I was told. If they were winning at this point, you'd be all over. I said, that's not my D-Cot. That's not my D-Cot. So, but I told that person I would remain anonymous, but I had a message sent to me. It is a mutual friend of ours, and it's not the one that you probably think it is, shockingly. So, looking at games next week, John. Tomorrow we got Ravens and Dolphins. Snoozer. I think Ravens easily get a win there. Bears, Bengals, Vikings, Lions, sneaky good. I think Lions still win by double digits in that game. Panthers and Packers, Broncos, Texans, Falcons, 28-3 against the Patriots. That'll be coming up. An old Super Bowl NFC championship matchup, 49ers and Giants, Colts and Steelers, Titans, Chargers, Rams and Saints, Raiders, Jags, and then you got the big one at 425, Chiefs at Bills. That's always produces.
Yeah, that Chiefs and Bills game is always produces. My eyes are also going to be on that Texans and Broncos game. Broncos, you know what I'm saying? They still in wins this year too. You know, so again, scary team. Yeah, scary team there. Yeah, nothing really else. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's not that. It's just me. Listen here at Crossroads Sports America. It's just me and Brandon are numb to games that we know ultimately, yeah, it's going to be a great win for that franchise, or bad news, you know what I'm saying, for whoever, you know what I'm saying, betted against whoever, you know what I'm saying. But the who you said, Rams and who they playing?
Saints.
Stop
or
it.
the Aints.
Come on, man. Stop it. If you
Who
don't
would win a game? Who would win a football game? Southern University or the Saints?
Come on, man. The Saints would, but like, man,
let's think about that state. Southern, aren't they? They're down there, right?
New Orleans, yeah.
They're terrible, terrible college team. Just fired their coach. Saints, another terrible team. LSU, terrible.
Just fired the coach.
Pelicans, terrible.
Well,
what's going on down in Louisiana?
Pelicans later. What happened at LSU, Brandon? You bring up what happened, man. What happened?
Brian Kelly got canned, as I called it. Sunday night, as soon as we got off the show. Guess what? Alert, do. Brian Kelly's been relieved. I said the coaches left the meetings. They were sent home. And little did we know, less than 15 minutes later, I sent a text out, boys, he has been fired. Now, I got to give it to my people down there in Louisiana, which I think, give me a second, John, while we're here.
Great.
Let me find my, I think I got still trying to learn this system as an old man. You know how that is. Here we go. Hold on one second. Let me connect that.
Go ahead.
Connected. Yep, here we go. This is just for you, John. Let me get it ready. Here we go.
Well, that's a great way to get started. All my games yet. It's a great night to be a Tiger. I'm here with my family.
I'm
so excited.
I'm here with my family. I'm so excited. And I haven't won all my games yet. Okay. Brian Kelly.
The Brian
See
Kelly.
ya. Gone. $168 million is now due to fired coaches.
lot.
168 mil just this year.
That's a lot. I think these ADs and whatnot are believing in this whole NFL operation model, and I think it's going to really at some point going to come back. I know you said what you believe that you know what I'm saying it's monopoly money, but I think it's going to come back to sting them at some point, man. A lot of these programs are still student based, and like you know what I'm saying, students are not you know what I'm saying you and I 9-to-5ers or you know what I'm saying people with real jobs and whatnot. So I get it. Like, but those numbers on buyouts, whether it was James Franklin, you know what I'm saying, Brian Kelly, soon to be right, Mike Norvell, is wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great night
You
to
found
be a
the
Tiger. I'm here with my family.
Oh,
It's a great night to be a Tiger.
Look at him,
I'm here
Southern.
with my family.
He's here with his family. I mean, you got to talk slow down there in the South, so maybe we can't
they
knock him
should
for
have
everything.
been offended. They should have been offended that he, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, they should be. Will he get another head coaching job? Yes,
If
absolutely, Brian.
wants one for sure. I don't think so. Like Ed Orgeron's been on the shelf for a while, but I don't think he just wants one.
Is
You know
UCLA
what I mean?
dumb enough to take him and not hire Neuheisel?
To take right.
Neuheisel's boy should get it, but do you think they would pass over him and try to get Brian Kelly out there?
Nah, I think
He's
Brian
not going to
Kelly.
go to Arkansas, right?
No,
Surely
Brian
not.
Kelly. So if he wants to coach, he's got to go to like a Power 4 to get back into the Power 5 system. Dude, you didn't scorch earth 2 Power 5 systems, Notre Dame and LSU.
Let me ask you this.
Like, give me no-
This would be interesting because it was brought up to me on Twitter the other night. If you're Wisconsin, you've already hit rock bottom with Fickle, or it's bad.
It's bad.
Do you make the call to Brian Kelly? Maybe you're getting another name coach in there a little bit better than Fickle.
Is he?
It's already
better-
rock bottom up there.
He's
at
better
Camp Randall.
He's better than Fickle, but no. They probably
Because who else right now was going to? If you don't do that route, who else is out there that's going to?
go back
The student body and the boosters are going to be like, oh, I'm okay with this hire because they're not.
in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's no name that kind of just pops in my head right now. Not for that program. It doesn't.
No, like
That program got more. That athletic program got more heat going into basketball season than it does. You know what I'm saying? Football season the next 5 years.
The LSU job itself. I mean, they're going to make a call to my boy.
You already know.
They'll call my boy. And at that point, then I'm going to have to come on one of these shows.
I'm not rooting for it. I'm just saying
I know. And I'm going to have to come on this show and I'm going to say, me and my family are proud of ourselves to follow the train.
Oh, God. Angel Reese jersey. No way.
No. Hey, whoa. Easy. Cease and desist. She just copyrighted her name. Trademarked it today.
Really?
Can't say it.
That's
trademarked.
I wasn't talking about her anyway.
Trademarked her own name. Idiot.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw it today. Unbelievable. Dan Lanning was a name brought up. I don't know if I would leave Oregon to go to LSU. Would you? You got just as much resources out there, I feel.
I don't. Right. You Nike. If you sitting next to Phil Knight, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. I'll probably just go stay over here, man.
Yeah. I think you're in the Big Ten.
Sometimes you got it right. Sometimes, man, my grass is green too over here, man. I'm not worried about Kanye's.
Yeah,
pool.
I just don't think
big pool,
it's a spot for Lanning to go.
I'm not saying
to move.
Ain't good. I'm just saying my pool is good too. So there you go. That's what Drake said 100 years ago.
Perfect. All right. Let's see. We got Tanner coming on here shortly.
Yeah, I don't have too much else for NFL.
Great night to be in the family.
Man, college football, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got something while we wait.
Yeah, they can kind of tap into our college football show on Sunday with the homie D-Cod. I thought that was a pretty good show that we had. Got a lot of
What's your thoughts? Can you hear this audio right here I'm playing?
I know you were going to talk about that one. Because you played 80 games a lot. A lot.
Can you hear that?
82.
I heard
Okay,
What
here
do
we go. This was last
the
night.
term load management has become such a hot button in the NBA
I know you were going to talk about that one.
because you played 80 games a lot.
Michael
A
Tirico.
lot. You played
Michael
82.
Jordan.
What do you think of when you hear the term load management thrown around?
It shouldn't be needed, first and foremost. You know, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. It was something that I felt like, you know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket or to get money to buy the ticket.
You really cared about the guy who sat in the top deck at the Palace in Auburn Hills to watch you when you came to Detroit?
Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me, and I want to shut him up. You know, he's calling me all kinds of names. I definitely want to shut him up.
Right.
You have a duty that if they're wanting to see you, and as an entertainer, I want to show, right? So if the guys are coming to watch me play, I don't want to miss that opportunity. Now, physically, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. But physically, if I can do it, and I just don't feel like doing it, that's a whole different lens.
So give me the first time that you came to that fork in the road in your career where you could have sat down and missed a game, but you fought through.
Started my career.
Okay.
I twist my ankle. And I had a teammate. He says, "You twist your ankle, young fella. Come over and sit with me. You know, this is you need to." I said, "No, man. I'm trying to make a name for myself. There's no way I can sit. You know, I need to get out there and show what I'm capable of. I want to play. I want to win. I want to make an impact." And I twisted my ankle. I taped it up.
There is a part right here with Jordan that I'm like,
I
Mike,
always felt that.
here it
I always
comes.
felt the necessary need that I could never leave my comrades out if I could perform, right? Even if I couldn't. Utah, great example. You know, everybody said the flu game.
Finals.
It's a game 5, which is a very
It's coming
pivotal game. I was going to find
You're going
a
to look
way
at it as well,
to
Mike.
get out there. Even if I
Mike.
was a decoy.
So here it comes.
Well, once I got out there, you know, you never know how, you know, pushing yourself, you never know what happens, right?
So that night you got out there and you found you could do more than you thought you were going to be able to.
Next thing you know, the emotions, the situation, the need of the team, you know, all those things catapulted me to, I'm going to gut this thing out. You know, back to your point of what load management is, you know, you play basketball 2.5 hours a day, 3 hours a day, right? That's your job. That's what you get paid to do as an NBA player. What are you doing the other 21 hours? I mean, to me, that's when you should be preparing for your next day of work or your next.
Hold on. You should be preparing for your next day of work the other 21 hours. What did Michael Jordan do after a ball game or before a ball game? Can anybody tell me?
Man.
What did he do? I think he was playing golf, poker, and what's he say here?
You know, challenge. Now, I'm the worst. I mean, maybe I'm not one of the guys that you would probably model that, or you know.
I was going to say, did you do that every time?
But you should think.
So load management. You heard Jordan's take on it last night. NBA on NBC. Do we have a big problem with it currently? You think?
The perception
Especially
of it.
the way the tickets are.
Yeah, the perception of it for sure. Just because the only two people that have load management issues now is Joel Embiid and the homie out west. You know what I'm saying, getting paid under the table. Kawhi Leonard. Those are the only two real load management issues. Everybody else is either really dealing with a quote unquote injury or nursing something. So it ain't for me to pick apart Michael Jordan, what Michael Jordan said. I'm glad Michael Jordan's back on NBC and saying the things that he's saying because, you know what I'm saying, it kind of is it's kind of a different thing that Charles and them been saying or Shaq and them been saying on TNT for however many years or Larry Bird supposedly when he went to the All-Star game, man, guys want to they're here to see y'all play. They paid the tickets for to see y'all play. I get it. Y'all already fat cat when you came into the league. So like the Zion Williams of the world who kind of get attached to the load management, but it's not really load management. Him is just that he's managing his load. He got a lot of problems off the court and at some point last couple of years with his chunky butt, right?
Right.
So he, you know what I'm saying? Then some of the other guys, rookies didn't pan. They haven't necessarily panned out because it's a jump from playing in college, like 30 games, to playing 82, and you're still only 18, 19 years old. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Cooper Flag is going to struggle just a little bit. Sorry, y'all, if you just thought he was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, like how he was last year with Duke. He's going to struggle just a little bit. But like, even the kid from Portland, the guard, they kind of hoping that was going to jump off the page post Damian Lillard. He hasn't just jumped off the page yet, just because he's, you know what I'm saying, in and out of lineup.
Shane
And has
Sharp.
to deal, you know what I'm saying? But like, nah, man. Low management, like I get it, man. This may be NBC's way to like kind of, you know what I'm saying, push it away from it. It's not necessarily gonna go away. There's gonna be guys when they want to sit out, and you watching the late night NBC, and you know what I'm saying, Giannis ain't playing because it's one of them nights that, you know what I'm saying, so like, hey, y'all, there's more than just the player that makes this. Sorry, y'all, that makes decision for when they play, when they sign these big deal contracts. The agent has a say. The team doctors have a say. And then, yes, ultimately the player has a say, but these are the people that he trusts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we go back, if we're going to be, you know what I'm saying, Caitlin Clark could have played. She could have played during the playoffs. But the fear of losing her for the full year for next year, they said didn't, you know what I'm saying, equate for her to play. But like, damn, man. If all we needed was that much, man, don't be playing this like, you know what I'm saying, because in the fans' mind and even in the sportcaster's mind, it's like what we saw with Halliburton. You gotta play. I don't give a damn if I get it. You got noodle arm whims,
Right?
EMR, you know what I'm saying, in your knees, but like, man, get out there and play. Well, guess what, y'all? This is, you know what I'm saying, these guys, even the homie Willie Snead kind of came on here and said it from a football. He said, you only 20-something years old or 30-something years old forever, and you only get to make this amount of money so much forever. If you're manipulating that, you know what I'm saying, how the NBA does to extend your career or whatever, and you also listen to what the science says, then what you supposed to do? Not listen to, you know what I'm saying, your best interests, or just say, just go help for it all the time. You know what I mean? So it's slippery slope. Michael, and plus, I think it's a little different. I'm not saying Michael Jordan can play right now. I think they play differently. I think the pace is definitely a whole lot faster.
Right. Two things. One, people are saying, I saw on the Facebook page, they need an apology from you on the Twitter account or on the podcast.
For whom?
To the Philadelphia 76ers, who are 4-0. And how impressed are you with VJ Edgecombe?
I mean, you know, he had a decent season last year, but at Baylor, right? College defense kind of, you know what I'm saying, clam you up a little bit better, you know what I'm saying, more than NBA. I had a high grade on VJ coming out of Baylor just because of the athleticism. You saw what he did. He played for Bahamas in the Olympics, right? You saw what he, you know what I'm saying, what he can do. You know what I'm saying, in a more open style court, man. He's if you have to compare him, he's Oladipo with good knees. He's Oladipo with good knees. So a lot of folks chime back with me, man. They probably trying to get McCain back out there before they trying to get Paul George out there, because like they probably get Paul George, go on ahead and get rid of that, trade that contract. But like, no, man, very what I've kind of seen out of VJ.
Bring him home. I'm coming home. Coming home. By the way, this Pacers team, triage team. I mean, you talk about the young guns getting their chance. Your boy, and by the way, you have been over the years all about Matt McClung, and now you acting like you ain't about Matt McClung.
That's terrible. That's what it's kind of come to. I don't know if Terrence going to kind of come on, man. I don't want Terrence.
He's still a little behind. He said be calm soon.
The Pacers ain't. I'm not gonna shade him. I shaded him last year bringing in Wiseman. James Wiseman is still competent enough or has talent enough to play center. Usually what you're gonna get out of it is not what you want. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know what I'm saying, when you see James Wiseman in person, you're like, oh my God, you're thinking like automatic double walking, and a player that's gonna be strong and a player that can run the floor. That's about the only thing he can do is run the floor, catch lobs, and maybe a couple offensive rebounds, man. He's technically still he's his goal to stay out of position when it comes to, you know, where he's supposed to be at and who he's necessarily supposed to like screen for, man. So that's very frustrating to a coach, very frustrating to a team like the Pacers that want to score as quickly and humanly as possible. So like, no, they cut him. You can't sell me on McClung though, dude. You cannot, man. Maybe McClung.
You were all about this dude in the dunk contest, everything. Come on now.
It's not like, hey man, like McClung. Then why ain't he playing on a real team? Well, he's never caught on anywhere. You know what I'm saying? They always trot him out during All-Star time because he's the only one that kind of thinks about the dunk contest and how to win it, and you know what I'm saying. So hey man, but a great hoop story. I'm not gonna shade him at all. I hope he can crack the rotation. But
He's starting tonight, I hear.
I hope he can crack your rotation, and maybe somewhere on his tape he can be a Josh Hart for the Pacers, energizing rebounds and provide some outside scoring, man. But we'll
you
see.
can get a ticket for $9 in Dallas tonight for the Pacers Mavericks.
I don't know. I think you're gonna see a lot of Cooper Flag tonight, buddy.
He might have a career game tonight. He should. By the way, I like to do our typical check-in on your homeboy, Miles Turner.
It's the same old Miles. He ain't changed.
8 points, 5 rebounds.
That's what they get. That's what you got, Milwaukee. That's what you got. I had to deal with that on many a night, man. What is Miles Turner? How many Turner?
He had 5 points last night against the Knicks. 5.
What's his plus minus?
Good question. Let me look for you.
Nah,
what do you think it is? Give me a guess.
Now I'm just picking, man. He's probably -8.
He was plus 18 because they won.
Oh, okay.
So,
8 points. That's what you cut Damian Lillard for?
But
you cut Damian Lillard for 8 points.
For 8 points, 6 rebounds, man. You got to. What's your thought? Tanner's going to call in about 6 minutes. We got time to talk about this.
That's good.
Last week, after our show, the next day, massive headlines early. I got up for work at 6 a.m. Massive headlines hit. Sports betting, poker games, the mafia, your boy Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones. What's your thoughts on this whole sports betting thing, John? I know people have been probably asking Ed, your portion thought on that. I think it's wild. I think there's more people involved that hasn't been that they're still getting more stuff on.
It's wild, but it's not Tim Donaghy wild.
No, I watched Donaghy in a podcast after this came out talking about it. And he was talking about how there's more people involved and that the FBI is not done. And
understand that anytime you try to pull a fast one on the sports bettors, like you should automatically be kind of called out and investigated. Okay, so that is what happened with Jonatahn Porter and the homie, the other homie, that got to play
Rozier.
Porter. Yeah, Rozier. Thank you. That's what happened because like all the bets went on them when Rozier tried to pull, say hey y'all put money on me because I'm gonna say I'm coming out the game if it's you know what I'm saying, because again he plays mop up minutes, so I'm not thinking for him, but you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking that's what he's thinking. I mean, I play mop up minutes anyway, so when I get in, I'm just gonna tell him I'm hurt, and that way that keeps me under X amount of minutes. Okay, so technically you didn't say we were gonna. I threw the game. I threw myself. I was supposed to play. The coach wanted to play me 10 minutes. I played 7 minutes. All the bettors said I was gonna play under 10. They put $300 on it to get back whatever. Dude, the bookies was already on it, so they had already called the league offices, man. So but it's weird to me though, Brandon, is that he got investigated along with some other folks, Malik Beasley too. Malik Beasley wasn't allowed to come back. Jonatahn Porter wasn't allowed to come back, but Rozier was allowed to come back. And then you come up, and then somehow this FBI scan, you know what I'm saying, this FBI investigation has gone on since 2019 again, and the word mafia, to which, Brandon, I'll be honest with you, man, I thought the mafia was really, I'm being honest with you, I thought, all jokes aside, I thought the mafia was eradicated in the late 80s. So any type of remnants of, and I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. But like, nah, man, but like their stronghold as far as organized crime is concerned was no longer like that strong. So, but it is very interesting that Chauncey Billups chose to, have, but it's not illegal to do. It is illegal to try to, have X-ray machines and whatnot in illegal poker games, but to hang around, be friends with people of quote unquote underworld character or whatever, man, that's not necessarily illegal. I kind of still find it very fascinating that Chauncey Billups ain't been fired. And we are kind of days away from. I know the NBA has to, or Adam Silver has to go talk to Congress or whatever. I know they're going to totally be transparent. I also know that the NBA and his head right now, he's a lawyer's damn self, man. So whatever legality, whatever you think, man, the NBA is covered because, like I know, Brandon, like everybody should know, the NBA. Though it ain't the FBI, they not going, they not going to come with rifles. They know who you hang with if you play for them. We're going back to Allen Iverson, going back to Carmelo Anthony, and whoever they quote unquote, underworld figures they were hanging out with in the NBA at that time.
Right.
Adam Silver, not Adam Silver, the other homie. Man, Brandon, this is horrible tonight. Tonight. But David Stern said, hey, man, if you want to play for us, great. But, like, your friends is a problem for us because, like, I know who they are and they're criminals and we can't have that. So for this NBA, maybe, again, man, sometimes I think Adam Silver kind of, got his head ducked in underneath the sand sometimes or whatnot. And he kind of lets the boys kind of deal with the teams when they kind of be argued instead of, like, bringing everybody to attention.
And they knew about this last year.
Right.
And that they had Rozier.
Adam Silver's not the owner. He's the voices of the owner, and they control the interest. And like the NBA wants to be in the green. Period. That's they control the interest. But Adam Silver does have this. He does wave a big wand and say, "Hey, fellas, this is what we need to do, and this is how we need to go." And that's kind of what we kind of expect because that's the old regime, and that's necessarily what is happening. So like this Adam Silver is more reactionary than David Stern. David Stern is like he would have been in front of it. Like, hey man. He probably would have canceled all prop bets, period. Why get ourselves into trouble? You know what I'm saying? Just bet on the game, one or whatever, man. So I don't think we are in Tim Donaghy waters.
No.
Or any type of where, we influence type games for sure, one loss. But it still leaves a black eye on the NBA and things they have to answer for.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like the fact that they knew about Rozier and Silver and them were like, okay, they knew last year, so they set out Rozier the rest of the season. And then the FBI is like, the night, like, you just started your first night, right? NBC. And then 2 days later, bam, it comes out.
We are, hey man, personally, politically, we're not gonna go there, Brandon. But I think that's what they waited for that day, the opening day, to put a blackout on NBA. I'm not saying
deep state on us now.
I'm not saying those charges are legit or whatever. The thing I am saying is that, man, you know what? Other FBI,
Easy, John.
Other heads of the FBI have had this in their lap for however long. Why did they act on it? Probably because it probably ain't worth the salt to go after. But hey, they chose to go after it. I'm sure, like the homie Chauncey Billups said, I hope to have our day in court. And like anybody I know, that if you walk around with the mafia talking about, and you come out of court, out of booking talking about, I hope to have my day in court. Like that's a little wild to me. That's a little wild to me. But like, no man, everything's still innocent till proven guilty in court of law. Chauncey Billups said he was kind of cool. He was, said he's trying to prove that case, man. But again, I kind of point to the fact that he has not been fired by the Portland Trailblazers.
Okay. 1 second here, John. Oh, it's not what I wanted. Give me a second.
Oh, pulling up some tape.
Yeah, I need to stop sharing. Still working on it. This is what I love about live shows. All right, window. Here we go.
What is this? What is this? Don't play no audio. We'll get a charge on it.
No audio?
No, I don't hear.
Well, you'll see it coming here in a second.
What is this?
Here comes that train.
This dude is campaigning hard for Lane Train, y'all. He is campaigning to get
Let's
Lane
coach
Train to.
college football right now.
Oh my God.
Better than Ryan Day.
You said him or Ryan? Boy, oh wow. Oh wow.
Just a bad dude. Get all
aboard.
aboard, JB. All aboard the train.
Oh my
Big
God.
win over the weekend.
Pretty big win.
Ole Miss.
Gutsy
Lane
win.
Train out there in Oklahoma.
Yeah, on the road. No, man, you can't take. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing else. I mean, the SEC is they cry their way into getting 4 or 5 teams playoff. You still got to be like when they cry, they're one of the top teams trying to get back in. But like, nah, man, they're coming off a loss, and how they lost against Georgia. You needed a big win to still remain in the top 10. If they don't win, they don't beat Oklahoma. They're still in the top 25, but they're sitting out of the top 10. You know what I'm saying? This definitely for sure should keep them in the top 5. I do top 5, 6. I do believe.
So standings from last week, I went from having a great week to a bad week to a bad week.
It happens.
2-6-1. Jonathan 3-5-1. Tanner 5-3-1. Tanner's now got a 3-game lead over you and a 5-game lead over me as we go to week number 10. Some of the games last week, Purdue failed me and you, John. Just a complete
Purdue
disaster how that game ended. Ball State
failed
horrific loss.
Epic.
Ole Miss won for us. Me and Tanner had UCLA, and those Indiana Hoosiers just thumped UCLA. Iowa State lost to BYU. We lost that one. Me and you had Bama. Thinking, God forbid, we thought they would cover against South Carolina, and Kellen the board and don't know how to cover. So we had this push on Texas in overtime. That was a hell of a comeback. Arch Manning, by the way, in concussion protocol as we speak.
Yeah.
And then LSU did not cover or win that game. A&M, you had that one, John. And then me and Tanner both had Vanderbilt while you had Missouri. You're not a believer.
Man, no, man. What's the name? They lost their quarterback too to a gruesome injury, man. So it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna go totally recap on or rehash what we kind of said about Sunday about the World College Football. I think Vanderbilt kind of going into this weekend. I know Tanner. What's the first game on the docket? I don't want to jump on Vanderbilt just yet. I know they on there though. They better be. Vanderbilt, Texas.
First game on the docket is Purdue at number 21, Michigan. Michigan, 21-point favorites, 3 touchdowns at home. Tanner has already given his pick to us in a text message that it's Michigan all day.
Yeah,
I'm going to agree with him. I'm taking Michigan by 21. I think they dominate Purdue.
Yeah, we got to get back to the positives, man. Tanner got a 3-game lead on me. That's easily catchable. And you all know what we all trying to do around here, get that white MacGuffin. Somebody's trying to go undefeated for a week, man. So let's go. Yeah, give me Michigan. Michigan on power Purdue to oblivion.
Problem is we can't catch them if we all do same picks. So next up, South Carolina at number 7. Oh, speaking of the devil, there he is. You missed the entire Lane Train hype video that I played a little bit ago.
Terrible.
Fantastic. But no, we just got done with the Michigan Purdue pick. How you already picked Michigan in the text message yesterday.
Yep. Didn't give a damn if it was 35. Still was right.
Yeah, we're all on Michigan there. South Carolina at number 7. Ole Miss. Ole Miss 12.5-point favorites at home. John, actually Tanner, you are the leader right now in Pick'em, so we'll let you go first.
Go first.
Oh man, this is a tough one. I think South Carolina definitely had that game won against Bama. That's a tough L for them to take. Tough L. Bama fought hard for it. Got back in there. Shocked the world when they should have lost. Not really the world. Shocked South Carolina that they could do it. I just think they're emotionally drained after that game. So Ole Miss needs this. They're coming off a great road victory. I think they'll carry over back here at home. Give me Lane Train and the Rebels.
Did you guys hear that?
Did we hear it?
Did you hear that train coming down the way?
Who's
Give
that
me Ole
coming
Miss.
down the tracks?
Yeah. Give me Ole Miss minus the 12.5 in a rout against South Carolina
Oh, man.
as they move their way.
Man,
John.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to go undefeated for this route, man. This season, this week, man. So give me Ole Miss. They're the better team.
Three horns,
the
baby.
leg.
Get
Take the
off
leg.
the tracks. When you hear the horn
While an
3
officer
times,
investigates-
you got to get off the track 3 times. They tried to warn you.
Horrible.
Plus, that coach probably be ready to leave over there in South Carolina. Number 12, Notre Dame, 28.5-point favorites going up to take on Doug Flutie and Boston College. John.
That's not Doug, man. Doug Flutie's not, man. Bill O'Brien's there, ain't he? Ain't Bill O'Brien the coach?
Yeah, and Flutie the quarterback.
No, not anymore. His grandson, maybe. But, like, nah, man. No, Notre Dame squashes Boston College.
Give me the Irish as well in a rout. What's his face head coach pushed to bed some rumors about him going anywhere else.
Freeman.
He said thanks but no thanks, so he's going to stay there. But whoops, what was that? I'm going to take the Irish. I think they're on their way to get right back to the college football playoff one more time. Tanner,
I'm with you. I almost wanted to take Boston College because it's a fucking arch nemesis of Notre Dame. Anytime they need to win, Boston College loves to put a thorn in their side.
Yep.
But I just think they know they have to win. It's not like back in '93 after beating Florida State to have a letdown game. They're coming off of a bye. I really like the spot. Notre Dame's been rested up. They should be well rested and just put BTA in this game.
Number 10, Miami, 12-point favorites going to SMU. Give me SMU plus the 12. I think they can hang in there, keep it within the 12. Miami's been a little inconsistent lately. Them having to finally go on the road and leave the state of Florida. Give me SMU to cover the points. Miami probably still wins, but SMU gives them a ball game. John.
Ooh, man. I like Miami in this one, man. So I'm gonna change it up here, man. I know we've all been going. You know,
Can you give your pick as Dion's? Can you give your pick as Michael Irvin?
No, I'm not prepared for that, man. It's like,
Come on, man.
Give me Miami.
Booker T.
They want to stay in playoff
Miami.
contention. They gotta go to Texas, man, and take care of business, man. So.
Yep. Tanner.
No, yeah, I think I'm gonna roll. Man, I think I'm gonna roll SMU with you as well.
Oh wow,
Love it.
controversy.
I mean, Miami hasn't looked great. They didn't
Nope.
get out of the gates great against Stanford. They did backdoor cover that bullshit.
Frank Wright.
At the end. That backdoor. I mean, they backdoored the over and the cover.
Yeah,
I think they had a chance to stop them. They could have ran it out. And they ran it in with like a minute to go. Bush League move. So, yeah, give me SMU.
Yep. Number 16, Virginia. 4.5-point favorites going to Cal.
All right, I think this is easy. Probably easiest one. There ain't no way in hell Virginia loses it. They're going to cover this game. I think Cal, just not that good.
what?
Just not that good.
John, that
Virginia's
3-game
gonna
lead
win.
sounds like you're going to be catching them.
Yeah, not that good.
Okay.
Hold on,
John.
hold on. Where's the game at, Brandon? Is it in California or is it Virginia?
It's at Cal.
Ooh, Tanner. They got this quarterback out here in California, man. He can move it, but he's not necessarily accurate. But he can throw it around. Probably a little bit better to running back position. Cal, they better at home than they are on the road, man. Give me Cal.
Give me Cal as well at home. I like them at home against this Virginia team. They can lose by 3, and we still cover the spread, so I'm happy with that. Currently, with that game, 57% of the bets are on Cal, and 72% of the money is on Cal as well. So
I'm just saying, Virginia's a good on the run, and they stop the run. They have a top 25 stuff rate. I'm just saying, Cal better be able to pass that rock. If not, they better hope Aaron Rodgers is back there flipping it.
I think they only played one good game, Tanner. I mean, they beat Coastal Carolina. You beat a terrible Florida State team, a terrible Stanford team, a William and Mary team. NC State beat you. That was your first kind of good one. You beat a terrible North Carolina game by 1 inch, literally, and you beat a horrible Washington State team. And then you barely beat your one good win is probably Louisville, to be honest.
That's a good dub.
Yeah, that's one. What about the other ones? So that's why I like Cal. I think Cal can cover this one easily. We call this one the Jonathan Bowl. Number 23 USC, 6.5-point favorites going to Nebraska to take on Matt Rule squad. John.
I know I said Sunday I was going to go USC, man. I'm going to go the other way and say Matt Rule finds a way to put another feather in his cap and come out with a win. We need Nebraska.
Damn, somebody just dropped all the plates. Tanner.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, they did. I'm going the other way. I don't think Nebraska's that good. USC showed me a lot against the Irish. They were in that game.
They were.
I think their offense is actually good.
Are you nervous? Because Nebraska and Northwestern hung around them.
Nope. That Lemon dude's probably on USC's probably the best receiver in the country. Ivy is going to toss him the rock. I just think, and that Raiola, not that good. He tries to look too much like Patty Mahomes, and he ain't shit.
I'm going to go USC as well.
Hasn't proven me shit. Almost like Arch Manning. Hasn't proven shit.
Whoa!
Oh, here we go. Shots fired.
What?
Yeah.
Well, they're coming up, boys. You can debate that here soon.
So
I'm taking USC as well. Me and Tanner both on USC. John on Nebraska. Penn State at number 1, Ohio State. Ohio State 20.5-point favorites. I think the Buckeyes romp on this. I think they cover the 20.5. They probably win by 24. John.
They don't even have to televise this game, do they? They shouldn't. Please don't.
I think it's on it's at Fox at noon.
I know.
Yeah, it is noon kickoff.
Man, switch to a MAC game, man. They'd be better off, man, for real. Switch to an AAC game, man. They'd be better off, man. Nobody want to watch that game. That is not a game nobody cares about anymore, man. Not even the scouts. I don't think so. Give me Ohio.
Tanner?
I'm with you. Yeah, that's an easy one. I just think Penn State folded it in.
Okay.
Especially, Penn State's got 2 hard-ass games right in a row. I think next week they got Indiana. They host Indiana.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look
Not
ahead.
looking
Look
good.
ahead spot. Look ahead.
Not looking good in Happy Valley.
Number 9, Vanderbilt at number 22, Texas. Texas minus 2.5 at home. Tanner.
Don't say nothing crazy.
I'll tell you this. Texas's defense looked like shit against Mississippi State.
The first half, yes.
First half? Fuck, they had 38. Hell.
They struggled. So wait a minute.
That defense was bad.
So wait a minute. How did Texas win the game then, Tanner?
Punt return. And the backup quarterback threw a dime.
Man, get out of here, man. This dude's.
The two best things was the punt return and the backup threw a dime right in front of Brandon Walker's face off Barstool. Dotted. So yeah, they said Arch might not even play. I think it's plus Arch.
Oh wow, he's got a concussion, man.
Oh.
He's got something. So who's the pick?
He's kind of like a girl. He's always on his back.
That's
This
Can't
is a
even
new kickoff.
3
Always on
touchdowns.
his back.
When he comes out there, when he trots out there and puts another 3 touchdowns on Vanderbilt, and they still are, you know what I'm saying, are on a 4-game win streak, man. You're going to have to apologize.
The only reason I'm going to take Texas is because I think their defense is going to show up in this game's less than a field goal, and I think Diego Pavia is going to struggle if that actual Texas defense shows up. So that's the only reason I'll take Texas.
Hook 'em,
I don't-
baby. Texas wins this easily.
I don't think
Covers.
Easily.
Easily
Texas.
covers. John.
Texas. Good night.
What?
Davio Vega. Texas.
You can't even say it's not Savio Vega. That was a wrestler in the 90s.
Yeah.
He fought Stone Cold at the King of the
Puerto
Ring.
Rico.
I don't think this is Savio Vega. I went to high school with a Frank Vega, but this ain't him.
Vincent Vega either.
His brother was Jesse. I went to school with him too. There was Frank, Jesse, and Louie.
No, I'm dead.
You
What
didn't
about
mess
Louie?
with the Vegas back then.
This is DuckTales.
No, it wasn't
You know.
DuckTales. All right, boys. Number 2, Indiana. 21.5-point favorites at Maryland. I took UCLA last week. So did I think Tanner, and we got dusted early, and we knew it was over from 5 minutes in the game that we were done.
Dusted.
I know it.
Dusted. We were dusted from the start. I ain't taking it. I ain't having it again. Give me Indiana minus 21.5 on the road. I ain't getting dusted by Sig again.
Man, I almost wanted to take Maryland. Damn it, Reef. I was hoping you'd say, I'll run it back one more time.
Maybe next week. Tanner.
Gosh darn it. Oh, man, he did dust them. IU doesn't play. Their
That game, Tanner, we were done 5 minutes in. I knew it was a dead dog.
Done first when he got pick 6, house called right off the bat. I said,
yeah, I knew it was a bad bet. Bad bet.
Yeah, and I actually bet it in real life, too. Bad bet.
So did I.
Yeah, bad bet. Man, I'll go ride it with you on this one, Reef, Indiana, because I don't even know. If they blow their doors off, how many points you think they're laying against Penn State next week on the road? 28.
Yeah. It might as well be. Okay, 2 Indianas. John?
Yeah, man. I use DBs ain't that bad, man. That Farrell kid, Moore kid, they've been there
Yogi?
at IU for a while. They're not necessarily transferred, man. Give me IU, man. There's no way. Give me IU.
Are you talking Yogi Ferrell?
Yeah, it is. Amari Ferrell.
Or Yogi Bear?
No. They might need to get some of that. Pittsburgh Steelers might need to get some of these IU defensive
all right. We don't. All right. We don't need to take a cheap shot like that right now. Team at Christmas. Good Lord. You might have service. You might have a 1 week suspension. Keep that up. The world's largest outdoor cocktail bowl. Number 5, Georgia, minus 7.5 against Florida, who's got an interim coach. This is week 1 for the interim coach. Tanner, who do you like? Georgia, minus 7.5. John, who do you like?
I hope Florida loses every game till Tim Tebow blesses them again. So give me Georgia.
I'm taking Georgia. There's no way an interim coach. You get 2 weeks, but I don't like it one bit. So I'm going to stay away from that. Give me Georgia to cover easily. Kirby. While we wait for T, final game on the board. Number 18, Oklahoma at number 14, Tennessee. The Vols 3-point favorites. John.
Give me Tennessee. Oklahoma's spiraling after this.
Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee as well in this one. I just think I think it's too much at home.
It's the fight to stay in it. It's the fight to stay in the playoffs.
Mateer's fallen off the last couple weeks since he came back from his injury. He's not the same person anymore, so that's why I like Tennessee on that number there. Tanner, Oklahoma at Tennessee. Tennessee minus 3.
I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to go Boomer Sooner here. I think they get a little bounce, but I think that defense is better. It's actually legit. I think Venable will get them ready. Solid defense there. And I'm going to go against you with here. I think Gators. I think they can – I think there's going to be a lot of points first half. If I can take anything, probably that first half over. I might flip that Gator bet. But I know they play it in Jacksonville.
Yep.
That one's up for switching. But definitely, I like Boomer Sooner this week for some reason. A little bounce back after that loss. So I like there. And then I think I just feel like Florida always gets up for these games. They should. If you could cover for 3 quarters, Florida probably will, and then they'll give up 77 points in that 4th quarter probably. So I'll have to. They always do that. They cover all 3 quarters and get their doors dusted in the 4th quarter. Likewise, either thrown its 17th interception of the game or defense has been on the field too long.
Right. Okay. Cool. Hey, I got one thing not football related for you.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Are you partying like it's back in the early 90s right now with your Chicago Bulls?
I was getting ready to say when you said if I had anything to say, I was getting ready to bring up Bulls 3-0. And I did see Jordan chirp at those dudes in this little interview, said, "Get your asses on the court, stick that load management shit up your ass."
Oh man.
And I'm a firm believer of that. You get paid to play, not take days off. This whole analytic thing and all the sports, I'm not a big fan of analytics and this load management analytics, shooting threes all the damn time. Can't shoot a mid-range jumper. It's dunks for threes. And it's analytics in football, and it's analytics. I'm just not a fan. I know it gives maybe the commentary some talking points on the thing, but just not a fan of the analytics. And that's what I get. When people pay all that money to save up, probably to go to a game, and then you're not going to play, I'd be kind of pissed too.
Let me ask you this. Who's got a bigger spread next week? Ohio State at Purdue or Penn State and Indiana?
Where's the game Ohio State Purdue at? Both of them on the road?
It's at Purdue.
Ohio State's got a bigger one.
You think it's bigger? It's got to be close, though, right?
It's going to be close. I think they're both going to be minimum 24.5 on both.
Let's say you don't. There's no way Ohio State can be in the 30s.
Right. Minimum 24.5.
Coming off a bye. Or no, coming off bye.
Yeah.
I think they go to a bye after that week. Okay. Yeah, just looking ahead, I was looking there. I said, that looks like an interesting game. There's one spread right now that I'm seeing for IU next week. It's IU minus 11.5. I think that's wild.
Can you take? I would take it now.
I'm on an app that shows spreads,
Okay.
so I don't know if that's the actual book, but it copies the book. Maybe it hasn't updated exactly. I'm not 100% sure. We got another good one next week, BYU and Texas Tech. That's going to be a huge game in deciding the Big 12.
Yep. Have they came out with have they projected any rankings yet? I haven't followed. Did they do any?
That will come out next Tuesday.
It's next. Okay, that's the first one.
Yep.
Okay.
But the Brandon Reese one's been out.
Okay, yeah, I got you on that. I just needed to know if I missed something.
No, it's been out.
Yesterday.
And then hey, Colorado. I have a bet with them, Tanner, under 5.5 wins for the year. They're at 3 right now, and it's looking beautiful.
No, Deion Fast needs fired.
He's done. This is his last year. He's done.
Yeah, no, he does. No, and I can't believe the Bulls are off to a 3-0 state and no Kobe White either. They're playing actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And then
we have a sneaky. We have a lot of good games next weekend.
Okay. They said that slate's actually good. I remember people saying that. November.
Let me just go through this, boys. Let me give you a little preview. Mm-hmm. Kent State, Ball State. Oh, wait. Ohio State, Purdue. IU and Penn State, which initially looked like it could have been something. Nebraska, UCLA. I'm still not getting to the good ones yet. BYU, Texas Tech. Georgia, Mississippi State. That sneaky could be a good one. Texas A&M at Missouri. Huge. Auburn and Vandy. Huge for Vandy. Florida State, Clemson, even though it's both suck teams. LSU and Bama.
Yep.
Notre Dame's got a cakewalk against Navy. Spread's already 24.5. So, sneaky good games next week.
Yes.
So, anything else, T, before we let you go?
I'm trying to think if I got anything. What's that spread this week for your Steelers hosting the Colts? How many are you guys catching?
3.
3 and a hook.
I think
3.
I think we should be catching more than that. I'm seriously considering taking Colts plus 13.5. I think they cover 2 touchdowns.
Oh, you mean reverse 13.5? You mean minus
Yeah.
reverse reverse?
I would take the Colts
spread?
minus 13.5. Our defense sucks, dude. Terrible.
Trying to think if I got anything else in the sports world. I say, oh yeah, how about Ohtani hitting bases 9 times? I don't know if you've talked any World Series today.
I haven't, but I stayed up for that game.
I did too.
I'm still tired.
I know. I just wanted to talk about that.
Birdsong woke up,
9
went to sleep,
times in a
woke up, went
row?
to sleep 3 times.
The fact that he got on base 9 times out of 9 is unbelievable.
That may have been the greatest World Series game I've ever watched.
Oh
Stop.
yeah.
And it wasn't, I told my dad, it wasn't a boring 18 innings either. There was
Right. There's plays at the
robberies,
plate.
there was plays at the plate, there was plays on bases,
Warnings.
there's reviews.
Warning track powers. They said if it was warmer out there because it got cold, they said 3 of those balls would have been gone. And
2
then
of them
tonight,
would have
I
been
don't know.
Freddie's.
Yeah, I don't know if you watched tonight already. They started the game off first time ever stat. Blue Jays let off 1-2, went back to back when that Schneider and Vlad went 1-2. It's first time in World Series history to have back to back to lead off a game.
Dodgers
Thought
need
I'd throw
this
that to
because
the
the last 2 are at
I
Toronto,
know.
I believe.
I think it was 2-0. They pitched to Ohtani. He rolled over his first one. I was watching that before I hopped on here.
Okay.
So that's all I got.
Cool, G.
That's an update in the little World Series. Yeah, it's been an entertaining World Series so far. So good.
Yep. So, all right, my man.
Yeah.
Have a we got Saturday night's main event this week. We got
Yeah,
a world title match.
you got to go, Punk. You can't put that
Has
belt
to be.
on. You can't put that belt on Jey Uso. He's lost his juice.
Is there a chance that we get a double DQ because of the Steiner? I think there is, and I think
gonna
that belt gets then put up at like Survivor Series.
You think you think you could put the belt on Reed or Steiner?
I think they tested it that other night, and I think it could have worked.
I mean, you probably.
But I think
could,
Punk needs a run.
Because I do too, and then
Gunther's coming back.
He is because they said something. Maybe Cena's last match or something.
Jericho's coming back, but I mean that's just for nostalgia.
What
Right.
about is Moxley coming over here? They run this.
Yeah, no, he's too busy going through plate windows and all this
Dude.
other.
Yeah, putting nails in his
Dude,
head.
he's over there running Deathmatch King stuff over there. Him and old Zack Ryder just be loving these death matches.
Hey, watch for our boy. They said he was in hospice, but he wasn't in hospice. He's in rehabilitation, but IRS. So,
Oh, not good.
yeah, not good for Rotunda. He had a stroke recently. So,
That's all I got, really. Other than that, yeah, I think you got to put it on Punk. I mean, I don't know.
okay.
All
right, man.
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't have anything else juicy, really, to bring up in the sports world. Did you see that? James Franklin went to Vatek, signed a deal?
Stop it.
Swear to God, look it up right now. $11 million, I think, unless it was fake. Look it up if I'm on here.
Nah, not yet, buddy.
I think you got
Not yet.
woke.
Not yet, buddy. Not yet, buddy. I'll let
Wait
you
a
know
minute.
where he's going. He's probably going to an ACC school or a Big 12 school, but not yet, buddy.
No, it's just his name's heating up. I think.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any finalized yet.
All right. That's all I needed.
You got woke on you.
No. Someone just sent a thing, said, oh, yeah, college. I see. Yeah. No. Yeah, someone
Is it
just
like
said he might be
NBA
going.
Sentinel?
Yeah. They said he might go to Vatek. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good
But-
for him if he does.
Yeah, I feel like he's on the have to take a step down before he can take a step
I
up.
say him. I'd put Penn State on the schedule week 1 next year.
Yeah, shit. That's
Get him there.
hilarious.
So,
Warm
All right,
it
buddy.
up.
Yeah, all right.
have a good weekend.
Later. Thanks, guys.
All right, that's our guy Tanner Penrod joining us as always. Good show tonight, John. Anything else, my man? By the way, I guess I got one thing for you. Why so much hate on my boy Carmelo Anthony?
Man, they tried out anybody to do NBA broadcasting, man. Tracy McGrady was up there. I'm not saying they wasn't struggling or nothing
Vince
like that.
Carter.
Man. Vince Carter. They wasn't up there struggling, man. This is a new era, man. You gotta let them breathe, man. Let them make their own mistakes. Let them do what they do. Let them get their personality off, man. I'm expecting NBC back. I want to see Hannah Storm and the homie come back. Amar Rashad. That's just
Is he
me.
dead?
No, he's not dead, man. And they got Grant Hill on commentary.
I thought he
You know what I'm
was,
saying?
John. Are you
No, he's not
sure?
dead. I promise you, Amar Rashad's not dead.
Can we get him on the show if that's true?
Ahmad ain't coming on the show. He's too, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately. But
He's too much
like,
like
nah,
he's
man.
up. He's Michael's bud, isn't he?
I like that's his buddy. But like, no, man, I like you know what I'm saying. Besides the FBI knocking on the door of the NBA, man, there's still some very good stories that the NBA has to offer in this early part of the season. Like, you know what I'm saying, like y'all kind of said, tapped in. The Bulls are 3-0. They're feeling good. You know what I'm saying, with some of their faces, whether it's the what you got?
I just read a headline,
Uh-oh.
and this is fitting with your politics thought. LSU, Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry has announced during a Baton Rouge press conference that LSU's athletic director, Scott Woodward, will have no role in selecting the next head football coach. The governor will be the one selecting the head coach. Is that not the most South LSU thing you've ever heard in your life?
That means here's what and I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Thank you. And now that it gets back off the NBA, man, that's the most biggest overreach, and LSU will never win now. You will never win. The governor is the governor of a state.
I think of the eye patch governor.
Yeah, I think about that, man. If you worried about your freaking football team winning a national championship, man, you got the wrong priorities.
The word is Landry has instructed the LSU Board of Supervisors to form a hiring committee to prevent repeating past financial errors, such as Woodward's involvement in the costly contract at Texas A&M for Jimbo Fisher and Brian Kelly at LSU. He also criticized college sports agents for conflict of interest and called for the NCAA to reforms to address the bloated contracts and donor influences.
Do he know who he answered to? Greg Sankey. Do you know, dude, Greg Sankey about to be on your ass, Governor.
I'm about to say Trump. Doesn't he report to Trump?
Well, no. Greg Sankey run the SEC, sir. And the SEC, like, I get it, LSU. You think you're going to big ball the SEC. That's not going to happen, Brandon. As you see my finger pointing, and what come with it is ESPN
I knew
and all
this
that.
would get you fired up. That's why I wanted
You're not going to bully LSU. Good for you. Fire Brian Kelly. Good for you. Get you another coach. Good for you. But you ain't going to tell us what to do. You'll find yourself on the outside in the Big 12 or somewhere else, clown ass. Hey, man, that's wild. That's
Here,
wild.
let me
just like IU, they ain't gonna win shit. Sorry, Lord, they ain't gonna win nothing. If you got politics running your sports program, your team ain't gonna never win squat.
Let me play this. Tell me if you can hear it.
Who gonna be the coach? Who gonna be the coach? You might as well get Ed Orgeron and come back.
47.
What's the one dude? No. What's the one dude that went to Buffalo? Went to Kansas. Bring his ass back. That had a affair with one of the girls.
Oh, Petrino?
No, he also won at LSU. I can't remember his name. Coach. Anyway,
Les Miles.
Yeah, bring back Les Miles since we're gonna bring back.
Let
you know what I'm saying?
Let me play this press conference. You have to hear this audio. Jeff Landry slammed the athletic director.
The fired athletic director right now.
Tell me if you can hear
right
this.
now. You fired him right now.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
He would let Donald Trump select the coach before he would let the athletic director.
I wonder how much of that $56 million the state probably had to pay, though. See, that's the thing. The state probably had to pay $30 million because technically, as a coach, you're a state employee, are you not? Right? So the state probably had to pay $30 million, and the boosters the boosters already know this is what they do. Like
they got it down there.
I'm saying the state don't.
Chew.
The state ain't got the money. Hurricane season will wipe all that money out.
You know how many casinos they have down there? They have the money.
They act like they ain't got the money.
Having it and act like you have it are two different
things. They act
things.
like they ain't got the money.
I knew I was going to get you fired up when I saw this article that the governor said that the AD is not hiring the coach, that it'll be a committee himself, and he would make Donald Trump make the pick before this AD would. This AD just needs to leave now, right? Like, there's no credibility for you anymore.
The players of the football and basketball teams do too.
I mean, you gotta get fired,
Play
right?
for who?
Woodward's
Wait
got to
a minute.
leave.
No, see you later.
They're gonna throw
alligator.
him out.
He must be a fool. He don't know how this thing worked today in the college football. He don't and hoops too. He must be a fool, Brandon. He's a fool. Greg Sankey gonna speak on this, Brandon. I'm telling you that right now. Greg Sankey gonna have a lot to say about this.
Oh.
Maybe be Paul Feinbaum. Is that gonna be
So
leading
now
the
he
committee?
So an hour ago, the governor put out a tweet and said, "I want to reiterate, I am not picking the next head coach at LSU. As governor, it is my responsibility to protect the hard-earned tax dollars of our citizens paid to the state.
Fraud ass.
Everyone recognizes the tremendous amount of money at stake, money that our citizens could be on the hook for. In absence of an LSU president, protecting our taxpayers and the university we all love was of vital importance. As a father, a fan, and a citizen who cares about all players, I have complete faith in Coach Wilson and that he will rally the boys the rest of the season and make LSU and all of Louisiana proud. Go Tigers." I don't know what happened to my voice there. As I was reading it, it just kind of flew.
Joke.
The fact he said he'd let Trump pick it before the AD, that there's no vote of confidence. He's got to pack his stuff up, right? Boxes, get it out. He's next. And I know he did a horrible thing because he got Jimbo Fisher that huge contract for that buyout while he was there.
Right.
So why are you the dumbasses hiring him then? If you saw what he did out there to Jimbo, you have to approve it, right?
Right.
They had to approve Brian Kelly's contract.
Right.
They're the ones that helped make. So that's on you for putting that stupid contract together.
Maybe they are slow. Maybe they are slow. Brian Kelly is from up north. Maybe they are slow. He just walked away with $56 million. Maybe they are slow. Damn governor's an idiot, man. Dude, we can't go Northeast Ohio. We can't go to New York, New Jersey because the Giants fans hate us. And now the state of Louisiana, no fan. But hey, the love tour for Northeast Ohio is coming. I got it planned out, man. It's coming. Got it mapped out.
John, I want to hear more of your conversation on the LSU situation on Twitter because I'd love to see you going at it with people and on Facebook. Conversation will always continue there. I had to get John fired up one last time before the night ended, so it was perfect. It's 9 o'clock, hour and a half show tonight. I want to thank everybody for listening, for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. It'll be on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, you name it. It's all over the place. Wherever you get your podcast. I'm Brandon Reef. That's Jonathan Birdsong. We'll see you Sunday night for college football wrap-up show across time.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening to the Crossroads Sports Radio Show. You can find more episodes on iTunes and the Google Play Store. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Crossroads sports content.